And that's about Tina Knowles, who's out here being throwing subs and thought that nobody caught it. And now she's trying to. Now, this is another thing of speaking of people trying to piss on our leg and tell us it's raining. And yeah, so Tina Knowles is out here because apparently, apparently Nicki Minaj, as y'all aware, has been crashing out for the past 72 hours? That's what it feels like. I think it has been because it's been like 3 days, 72 hours. We'll just go with that. So apparently, she's been coming out here saying that Rock Nation owe her about 100 to $200 million. She's been out here throwing shade at Jay-Z. She's made comments about Megan Thee Stallion. She made comments, she was just talking about a bunch of people. And Tina Knowles apparently threw a sub. So Nicki, as we said, she's been beefing, and then she mocked Megan for this lawsuit about the cameraman talking about, is this karma with a K, whatever the case is. And as I said before, Nicki, this is not something you need to be asserting yourself into, because if anything brought up your husband's past atrocities, you would be going off. And it seemed like to me, she's still bitter because of that whole line from Megan's Law, that Megan's Law line. So she's still mad about that. And now you're trying to bring up karma with a K and all that, and then you try to throw Jesus on it to soften the blow, and it's like, we're not going to do that, because y'all be quick to do that. Throw the sky daddies and Jesus and God and stuff while y'all do y'all little sinister stuff, and you think it's okay because if I mention God or whatever, then that softens the blow. No, let's not do that. So, what her real issue is because it has to do with Tidal. So, in 2021, Tidal was sold to Square for $302 million, and Minaj and other celebrity owners reportedly keeping their stake after the sale. Because when he launched it, 15 artists, including Nicki, Madonna, a bunch of them was a part of it. They were gifted 3% of the equity. I don't even know what the point of Tidal was anyway, because I never liked Tidal. Why it is kept. It's not even that quiet because I talk about it on the show. I'm an Apple guy, so I stick with Apple Music. I also use Spotify, but I don't pay for Spotify. I pay for Apple Music. Spotify, I keep it free, which is fine because all I do is listen to the podcast over there anyway. So I don't really need to be using Spotify like that. But for the most part, my go-to is Apple Music. So now Minaj said that she was offered $1 million for her share of the company, not the approximately $9 million that she would be owed if the company were valued at the price of the Square sale. Because of this, she has publicly blasted Jay-Z for allegedly owing her $200 million, including interest. She also posted seemingly fake news about a long-standing paternity test involving Hov moving forward, highlighting a man who has been claimed to be Jay's son for years now. So yeah, there's been no proof on whether or not Jay-Z, is this boy. They said he's your child, and it really messed me up. They said nobody ever said that was his kid, but yeah, this is what was posted on her Instagram. 50 Cent messy behind. Oh wait, I think 50 posted it, and then Nicki went and posted it 2 days ago on her IG. So now, here's the thing. We already know that Jay is not going to respond. Beyonce definitely don't be out in these streets responding when people be trying to come for her. She just, she be like, everybody on mute, literally, when it comes to anything that got to do with her. And she just let it flow water off a duck's back. But the person that always seems to be at the center of the drama, that don't know how to not be the Knowles spokesperson, is none other than Tina Knowles, formerly Lawson. So now, while nobody was mentioned directly, she didn't mention Nicki and all that other stuff. Tina got herself on the social media, posted a video for Beyonce and Jay-Z's fan page, which shows Bae praising her mother for the strength she's given her throughout her career. Now, of course, because Chris loves a receipt, just to come with y'all for the the roast and the gags and the grist for the mill. We have that clip. Oh wait, hold on. I was like, what happened? That wasn't what I wanted to do. Hold on a second. I'm gonna bring that clip up. We're gonna play it, and then we're gonna come back and talk. Please hold.
It's so easy to get confused, and it's so easy for you to get lost and just be so unhappy. And I've had moments where I just felt like it was too much. It's not like I haven't been through it, but I am always able to get back to myself because of you and because of the profound woman that you are. It's because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you.
Okay, so I think that was from her documentary or whatever the case was, which we still haven't gotten. But then, okay, so then the original post, which I think was taken down. So she said this: "Good morning," and then it had the sun and the beehive. I mean, like the bees. So I guess it's to the beehive. She said, "It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance, as at Miss Tina Knowles would say." And then gave like a little hand heart, hand emoji as the heart, showing love and all this other stuff. So basically, I guess what she was trying to say was a clip of Beyonce basically saying that, you know what, if you allow this industry to get inside your head or whatever, people can lose a sense of who they are. And that's, I guess, what Tina was implying, was that Nicki's out here crashing out. Nicki has pretty much gotten lost in the sauce, and she just lashing out at everybody, anybody who can listen. And what I said is this: if Jay owes you money, if you feel like you were owed a certain kind of compensation from whoever, then if you have receipts, let your attorneys handle what needs to be handled. Stop getting on social media. Like, don't get me wrong, I live for the grist for the mill because it's something for us to talk about. But if it's down to whatever you got going on in your life, what Bob's going to do with this information except get on social media and start going and doing what they do? But what you think they're going to windmill hard on Jay-Z and doxing them? The amount of money they got, they can make people disappear. So, if you got any kind of issues that's going on with him, let the courts and all the other stuff handle it. If you feel like there's money owed in that situation, whatever, if your business endeavors, are a mess, let them handle it. Stop putting it on social media, because people are gonna have their opinions. People are gonna be sitting out here thinking that they understand how your business and stuff works, and it's like, what can we do with the information except speculate and talk about it? So yeah, but this is not the first time Tina has come out and said some things and then tried to backpedal. So remember, this a couple of months ago, she called out Kanye's ignorance for attacking Beyonce and Jay-Z's twins in one of the online rants. And I think she also, what she said, it's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil, but I know that no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. This battle is not mine, but the Lord's. I know that God I know that God has got this, basically what she said. And then there was stuff where she went in on people about Beyonce faking her pregnancy with Blue Ivy. She said things before and deleted it and said, "Oh no, that's not what I said, and y'all misconstrue my words." And she did it again. I think she even talked about this very situation, but not Nicki specifically, but talking about like the trolls online saying certain things and her clapping back and stuff on that Outlaws podcast that T.S. Madison hosts. She basically talked about that on there. And I don't know if y'all seen the video, but definitely check out the episode. Or I think it was like the premiere episode of the show. But definitely check that out if you guys can get around to it. But then to wrap this up, so she responded 19 hours ago, probably more, it's probably past since the 19, because I had this open in case y'all try to delete stuff, because that's what they like to do on social media. So she said, you know, Miss Tina says, "Wow, I reposted this because it was talking about our relationship. It had nothing to do with anyone other than me and Beyonce. Please stop being messy and dragging me into something I don't have anything to do with. You guys should be ashamed, and all the bots are ridiculous." So it's always about bots, and it's always about the bots is over there on Twitter, not Instagram. So, with Elon and all that foolishness, he got them going over there. But you can't sit out here and call people crazy for wanting to speculate that you talking about Nicki, when the timing of it all insinuates that. When Nicki going and having her little crash out talking about Jay-Z doing her dirty and jumping in and going and lashing out at everybody, and Beyonce being a part of it because she's married to him, and you bring up this clip of all clips, you cannot sit up in here and try to tell us that the timing of it all doesn't reign suspicious. Like, this is what I keep saying about people. And I'm going to keep saying it to the guy. This seems like this is going to be the ongoing thing today. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Like, don't try to treat me like I'm dumb and I don't see exactly what you're doing. It's very much given, look over there. Like, this is not what you're seeing. But it's exactly what I'm saying. So if you want to come out here and throw a dagger, even though Nicki like to throw subs, and if you want to throw a sub back, be a little more specific in the situation, because you can, oh, this is the thing about me and my daughter. But it's like, okay, you can have a heartfelt moment with your child, which you do every damn day since you there all the time at the Cowboy Carter tour. I mean, what else you doing? So you literally see Beyonce every day. But of all the clips you sit up here and repost, that's the one you post where Beyonce is sitting up in there talking about the people losing themselves in this industry and not allowing it. And because she has a strong foundation in her mother, that is literally what has prevented her from losing her mind and losing a sense of who she is. That literally sounds like it was a dig. So while I still stand on business in regards of Nicki, definitely, girl, get you a therapist, work your stuff out in the therapy sessions, and stop putting so much on the social media and crashing out and all this other stuff, because people gonna be looking at you like you losing your mind, is giving coke. Like, I've seen some of the videos where people going online saying that you literally seem like you done snorted the whole damn pile, very much like Tony Montana in the third act of, I said, damn, what's the name of that movie? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Scarface. I don't know how that damn name of that movie slipped my mind. I've seen Scarface like 100 damn times already. Love that JoJo Moroder soundtrack. But anyway, so they say, like, instead of getting down to all of that, it's just like, girl, let your people, your business manager, or even or better, your lawyers, if you have any issues and if you got evidence that you've been taken advantage of and Jay-Z promised you whatever, let your lawyers handle it so you can get your money. Because the word on the curb is a lot of this is going on because you got debts, and a lot of your performance and musical earnings is going to First Tennessee Bank up until 2029. So there's a lot of different situations allegedly that's going on with, yeah, you got a lot of debts that you're trying to pay off. But if you really wonder why, you're mad if you don't own your masters or any kind of business that was going on, maybe you need to go over there and have a little talk with Weezy, who went and sold Young Money, and you don't have access to your things, instead of lashing out at just Jay-Z. So I definitely want to hear from y'all regarding this story. Do you think that Tina Knowles was out here trying to play in our face and it was a direct dig at Nicki Minaj? So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments, or we just overreacted. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.